This is Dr. Meg Haworth, and you're listening to Life Lessons from Your Soul at BigMediaUSA.com. I'm on the line today with Kayhan Ghodsi, who is a spirit. Right? You are a spirit.
I am, and you too.
And this is, everyone listening to this, you are a spirit. And this is how you get in touch with Kayhan, is you go to youareaspirit.com. Now, you started talking in the last segment about the first step in your 9 steps, and it's practicing being a creator. What's your second step?
The second step is to look at your perfection. You know, one of my favorite sayings is this: if you want to look at your mind yesterday, look at your body today. If you want to see your body tomorrow, look at your mind today. So basically, we create everything we do. The life that I have right now, sitting here talking to you, everything in my life is what I created yesterday. So today, I'm perfect. I am perfect for what I was looking for. But I fail to see this perfection because instead of looking at my own perfection, I look at other people's expectations of how I should be.
Okay.
So what sits in between me and my perfection is everybody else's expectation of me.
And that's a big, big thing.
Big. You know, if
In
you
this
go
culture.
to my daughter and ask her to describe me, she will give you a description of me that is totally different from the description my brother will give you.
Yes.
So there are all these Kayhans sitting all over the place that I have to comply to, that I have to try to be all those Kayhans.
Right.
So what do I do in that process? I forget to be the real Kayhan that
Yes.
nobody sees, which is in my heart, which is in my fourth chakra, a picture of myself that I keep in my fourth chakra. Now, can I love that picture, or my love for that picture is conditional of everybody else approving of me? That's the game that we will try to reverse in the second week of the 9 steps. Look at your perfection and release everybody else's expectation of you.
I see.
And say hello
Okay.
to everybody you know as perfect. Because as you give, you receive.
And that is a really important part of understanding yourself as a spirit, is that you are perfect where you are. I know a lot of my clients, and you probably get a lot of this too, the not good enough.
Exactly, because they're looking at everybody else's expectation of you.
Yeah.
Because I come to you and I say, you know, Meg, you're not good enough until you become what I think you should be. Because I'm in competition with you. I think I can be a better Meg. There is no way I can be a better Meg. I can try to be a better Kayhan, but that's where it ends.
Yeah. 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 Everything stops and starts with you. Right.
You know.
Right.
So basically, we fail to say hello to our perfection that we already are. But
Right.
as we practice to honor other people's expectations of us for years, we need to reverse this situation by practicing to honor our own perfection, and the game will reverse.
This is powerful stuff. Now, what about your third step?
The third step teaches you that you're not your body, that your body is yours, but it's not you. Just like your job is yours, but it's not you. Your car is yours, but it's not you. Our mind is this power tool that creates everything. Our mind creates our physical body for the purposes of our spirit experiencing.
Ah, yes.
Once it creates it, it falls in love with it and thinks it basically identifies with its creation rather than its creator. So if we start seeing ourselves as our physical bodies, what happens? We get scared because that physical body is subject to damage. So we start living with fear. But the truth is that who we really are, it's not damageable.
Yes, it's
It's
true.
beyond time, it's beyond space, it's beyond touch, it's beyond fire, it's beyond breakage.
That's
So
true. And
there
that's,
is no need for fear.
that's such an important point you make, that the soul, or the nature of the soul, is pure light. And I hear so many people in the healing world saying, oh, your soul is wounded. And it's like, no,
No, this
You
is
can't
not
wound
true.
the soul. You really can't. Your personality was wounded.
Yes, exactly. But you
So,
see, that's where the fear starts. When you
mhm.
identify yourself with your body,
Yeah.
you don't see your body as your creation. You
Mm.
see your body as something that happened to you, not through you.
Uh-huh.
Then
Uh-huh.
you fail even to admire your body.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So in this meditation, I teach the students how to admire their bodies as their bodies, not as themselves.
Ah, okay.
You know,
It's an important distinction to make.
yes, because how many times we admire our shoes more than we admire our feet?
Yeah, good point.
I think there
For
should be a
covering
time
up my ugly feet.
when we will say hello to our body as our creation. Because
Uh-huh.
if you do a beautiful painting, what do you do with it? You hang it in your living room and you admire it. You're proud of it. You proudly display it.
Yes.
Our body is our most valuable creation.
Very, very well put. I love that. So the third step is all about you're not your body.
You're not the body, but the body is yours.
Yes.
You
So,
include your body.
yeah. Well, yeah. You got to take care of that thing.
Exactly.
So very important. Now, what about your fourth step?
The fourth step is our vision, because we look at what we see with our physical eyes, but there is more to see than that. There is more to us than meet the eyes. We have physical eyes that sees the chair and the table and the walls, but we also have a vision that sees energy,
Yes.
that sees what really is. Because what really is something that cannot be destroyed. That is real. To me, what can be destroyed is not real. So where is that vision? That vision is in the center of our head, in our sixth chakra, or our third eye. And that meditation works on that, on how you can see energy without using your physical eyes. Because as human beings, what we do, we really believe the human part, but we kind of ignore the being part. We only pay attention to what our five senses report to us.
Yes.
What we can touch, what we can taste. But we ignore another very powerful sense that we have, which is our sixth sense.
Yes.
And that's basically the subject of the fourth meditation and the fourth week of the 9 Steps to Heaven.
What I find fascinating about the sixth sense, too, is that so many people are afraid of it.
Yes.
They have the whole idea, the notion that it's spooky and it's scary and all of that tied to it.
Yes, that's a very touchy subject, because as you approach it, as you say hello to it, the ego gets very scared. Because the ego is not who we really are, is who we think we are.
Exactly. That's exactly what I say.
And then the
In my
minute
work.
you see that you have this ability to see the truth, the ego goes into fear. Because that will be the end of it.
Right, right. It's going to have to change in some way, and people are terrified of change.
Well, I see that as ego's fear, not your fear or my fear.
True, true. It's not
Because
Yeah.
because the weapon of choice for ego is fear,
right, right.
which is not true. You know, that's in Course in Miracle. It says, if God is all there is, and there is nothing but God, and God is love, and fear is the opposite of love, when you are scared, you are being deceived. The minute you see the fear, look at the deception.
Okay.
And the fear will disappear.
Ah, okay.
So it's the ego deceiving you.
Right.
Saying, no, you can't see anything. Just look at the wall. There's nothing behind it. But then you close your eyes and see there's tons of things behind the wall.
Oh.
And that's your vision telling you that.
The entire universe is inside of all of us. We are that.
Yes.
So, wow, you've given us so much great information, and we've only gotten to the fourth step here at this point, but that's fine, because people can get in touch with you at youarespirit.com, and they can go through your program. And in the next segment, we're going to talk a little bit more about anything that you'd really like to share. Kayhan.
Yeah.
This is really wonderful. I'm really loving talking to you. This is Dr. Meg Haworth, and you're listening to Life Lessons from Your Soul at bigmediausa.com, and we'll be right back.